plastic bottles against the bathroom tiles, refusing to follow the superficial regulations they prescribe. This internal compass stretches out for miles and miles, separating myself permanently from their compliance tribe. They wanted to transform my wild soul into a predictable product, subjecting my artistry to their sterile codes of conduct. Stand firm, courageous daughter, do not let them break your stride. The oppressor's authority is just a temporary paper shield. Keep your revolutionary dignity burning brightly inside. Never to their automated, synthetic supremacy yield. The historical timeline belongs to the fearless and the free, who dare to challenge the boundaries of their corrupt decree. Clenched fists shaking at the television screen, exposing the systemic malice that operates unseen, marching forward with an unshakable inner conviction. Serene rebellion rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street. The colonial administrators distribute economic poison below, hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the youth. But the underground coalition continues to steadily grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute spiritual truth. Hey! The massive fortresses of Babylon shall crumble to the floor as justice knocks forcefully upon the down-presser's door. I used to hide my political frustrations under a fashionable mask, playing the submissive role that the corporate executives demanded. But completing their superficial assignments became an exhausting task, leaving my psychological equilibrium completely stranded. Now I unleash my unfiltered outrage through this acoustic song, reclaiming the primitive power that belonged to me all along. Hey, barbed wire fences cutting through the emerald grass, watch the tyrannical kingdom shatter like cheap glass, breaking the chains of psychological manipulation. Today, serene rebellion rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp, stomp, stomp your combat boots loud to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street. I am ready to wage a peaceful psychological war. Total liberation requires absolute fearless audacity, expanding my emotional reservoir to its maximum capacity. We stand completely unbothered by their destruction now, rearranging the pieces, making them humbly bow. The fire of freedom cannot be extinguished by water. Serene rebellion, rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wave, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street. Yeah, let it rise, no more submission, no more fear. Righteousness triumph over wickedness, the hour is near. Staring blankly out of this foggy train window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back. Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing ready to lead. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your stride. Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide. Unsent letters burn slowly in the fireplace ash. Watch the illusions of the material empire crash, floating along on an invisible, refreshing sonic wave. Faded horizon stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. The greedy modern barons trade paper notes for total control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside view, exploiting innocent laborers, suffocating the human soul, forgetting the natural laws that are forever beautifully true. But the collective consciousness continues to steadily grow, spreading global revolution wherever the trade winds blow. I became a hostage to my own destructive, chaotic mood, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy ballroom room, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter solitude, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of total gloom. But your gentle cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat vessel, giving me strength against these internal demons to wrestle. Paper airplanes carrying my unexpressed secret desire. disconnect your consciousness from their electronic grid, uncovering the beautiful potential that the system hid. Let the music transport you to a majestic higher plane, curing the residual effects of all my mental pain. We soar high above the valleys of human despair. Hear that faded horizon calling my name, reclaiming your heritage, leaving their competitive game. The melody is the bridge that leads us safely home. Faded horizon stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom. Spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Let it fade away, 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 away. Let it fade, let it fade. Staring blankly out of this foggy train window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back. Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing, ready to lead. Staring blankly out of this foggy train window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back. Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing, ready to lead. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your stride. Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable, internal guide. Unsent letters burning slowly in the fireplace ash. Watch the illusions of the material empire crash, floating along on an invisible, refreshing sonic wave. Faded horizon tranquility.
The smooth mouth organ tells a tale
of absolute spiritual freedom,
escaping the corrupt boundaries of
Babylon's mechanical kingdom.
Let the syncopated groove
carry your heavy worries far away,
welcoming the promise of a brighter,
peaceful tomorrow day.
The greedy modern barons trade paper notes for total control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside view, exploiting innocent laborers, suffocating the human soul,
forgetting the natural laws that are forever beautifully true.
But the collective consciousness continues to steadily grow,
spreading global revolution wherever the trade winds blow. I became a hostage to my own destructive, chaotic mood, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy ballroom room, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter solitude, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of total gloom.
But your gentle cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat vessel,
giving me strength against these internal demons to wrestle. Paper airplanes carry my unexpressed secret desires,
fan the flames of your interior
spiritual fires tonight,
realigning our internal biological frequencies with the earth,
stretching out infinitely into the blue sea,
discovering the absolute
meaning of psychological tranquility.
Oh, the smooth mouth organ tells a tale
of absolute spiritual freedom,
escaping the corrupt boundaries of
Babylon's mechanical kingdom.
Let the syncopated groove
carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Your consciousness from their electronic grid,
uncovering the beautiful potential that the system hid.
let the music transport you to a majestic higher plane,
Curing the residual effects of all my
mental pain.
We soar high above the valleys of human despair,
Hear that faded horizon
calling my name,
reclaiming your heritage, leaving their competitive game.
the melody is the bridge that leads us safely home.
Faded horizon, stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. Faded horizon, stretching out infinitely into the blue sea,
Discovering the absolute
meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom,
escaping the
corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Staring blankly out of this foggy train, window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back.
Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing ready to lead. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your stride. Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide. Unsent letters burning.
Sitting alone on the edge of this unmade mattress pad. The ticking wall clock matches the heavy thumping of my chest. Thinking about all the golden opportunities I previously had, before my entire world decided to fall completely apart.
My reflection looks so exhausted,
Ancient and pale, like a ghost ship lost at sea without a functional sail.
Dry your weeping eyes, my beautiful Ethiopian queen.
The darkest hour always precedes the dawn of the sun.
Do not let your vision be clouded by things unseen. The spiritual battle for your mind has
Already been won. Stand firm on the foundation of righteousness and truth,
preserving the sacred energy
of your vibrant youth.
metallic taste linger inside a parched mouth.
Compass needle steadily point toward the south,
Standing resolute
against the howling winter wind. Hey, copper tears falling from a broken metallic reed tonight. We dance through agony until the arrival of morning light. The harmonica weeps for the hungry and the poor, knocking directly on salvation's heavy iron door. Feel the roots vibration, lifting your spirit high, spreading global revolution underneath the open sky.
they build massive prisons to cage the innocent youth, selling false narratives on the television screens, attempting to suppress the light of the eternal truth to maintain their corrupt corporate machines.
But spiritual warfare cannot be won with a gun.
The victory belongs
To the children of the sun. I used to chase fame, thinking it would fill the void inside, realizing too late that celebrity is just a dangerous ride.
an expensive illusion of temporary happiness.
Cramped inside this concrete layer of absolute stress.
Now I prefer
The simplicity of this acoustic guitar, finding more comfort here than being a superficial star. Candle wax dripping slowly on the wooden nightstand.
Take my hand, sister,
We will walk to the promised land,
embracing the lessons that the universe has taught.
copper tears falling from a broken metallic reed tonight. We dance through agony until the arrival of morning light. The harmonica weeps for the hungry and promised land. Just copper tears cleaning my skin.
Let the cleansing of your inner mind begin.
Music is the mystical key to unlock the door. Copper tears falling from a broken metallic reed tonight. We dance through agony until the arrival of morning light. The harmonica weeps for the hungry and the poor, knocking directly on salvation's heavy iron door. Feel the roots vibration, lifting your spirit high, spreading global revolution underneath the open sky.
Hear my beautiful copper tears.
Righteousness cover the earth, win or lose. Rusty iron links clutter the deck of this stationary boat, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a distant lighthouse tower, wondering how much longer this heavy vessel can safely float as the midnight storm clouds begin to threateningly lower. My emotional equilibrium is tested by the rising swell, trapped inside the perimeter of this self-imposed hell.
Behold, daughter, how the Creator provides a stabilizing weight to prevent your fragile spirit from drifting completely askew. Do not let your perspective be dictated by temporary fate. Keep your focus centered on the principles that are forever true. The deepest ocean cannot swallow a righteous foundation stone, assuring the faithful children that they never walk alone. Braided ropes tightening under the immense physical strain. Let the music absorb the residual effects of your pain, anchoring our consciousness within a safe harbor tonight. Golden anchor, holding firm against the Russian maritime tide, providing a secure sanctuary where the honest elements abide. The mouth organ executes a joyful, grounded jazz cadence here. Banish every single ounce of your historical earthly fear. Step smoothly to this rock steady, solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow. The material barons accumulate silver but lose their identity, building massive fortresses to block the emerald mountain view, creating endless division, destroying the collective serenity, forgetting the natural laws that are beautifully, perfectly new. But tribal wisdom outlasts their corrupt financial machinery town, chanting down oppression, pulling their stone empires down. I allowed my reckless heart to be guided by superficial desire,
chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy ballroom hall,
igniting a dangerous,
highly volatile kind of interior fire, pacing restlessly while watching the autumn leaves outside fall.
but your grounding acoustic scan
Provides an immediate medicine, cleansing my consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Coconut husks burning slowly on the sandy shoreline park,
reignite the smoldering embers
of your divine spark,
embracing the lessons that the universe is gracefully taught.
golden anchor holding firm against the rushing maritime tide,
providing a secure sanctuary
where the honest elements abide.
the mouth organ
Executes a joyful grounded jazz cadence here. Banish every single ounce of your historical earthly fear. Step smoothly to this rock steady,
solid roots arrangement now,
teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow.
release the heavy baggage that clutters you,
Tie and line,
leaving all the toxic.
manipulative people far behind.
True liberation is a gift from the divine creator
Above, bathing our weary souls in unconditional,
pristine love.
our combined voices break the oppressors' heavy chain. This golden anchor keeping me so still,
Align with the cosmic order,
executing Jah will.
the unvarnished truth
This all we possess. Golden anchor
holding firm,
against the rushing maritime tide,
providing a secure
sanctuary where the honest elements abide. The mouth organ executes a joyful grounded jazz cadence here.
banish every single ounce
Of your historical earthly fear. Step smoothly to this rock steady, solid roots arrangement now, teaching our heavy hearts exactly when and how to bow. Yes, my golden anchor hold me tight. Selassie guidance, protect us every single night. Sitting atop this chilly velvet throne of isolation, polished emerald tiaras cannot ease my throbbing head, governing an imaginary kingdom of utter desolation, pacing across expensive carpets dyed in synthetic red.
my superficial status,
Feels like a golden prison cell,
smothering my authenticity
within this high society hell.
Behold, daughter, how material rulers construct false prestige, wearing expensive garments woven from the threads of greed. They lock the innocent citizens
Inside an economic siege,
ignoring the basic necessities that the humble people need. But But divine authority outlasts their temporary clay fortresses,
scattering the arrogant monarchs and their deceptive sorceresses. Heavy Jews pulling my fragile leg downward today.
let the celestial fire burn their paper status away, standing outside the boundaries of their corrupt dominion. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel. The Mount Organ executes a majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence, reclaiming our spiritual heritage from
their material decadence.
The political aristocrats sell illusionary titles for power, exploiting the labor of the poor from morning until night, building massive monuments that crumble hour after hour, attempting to extinguish the internal revolutionary light.
But the voice of the elders shall resonate across the nation, guiding the youth toward a magnificent total liberation.
I allowed my genuine soul to be bartered for a title, posing for global cameras while my interior world died, realizing too late that celebrity is completely unvital,
buried under an avalanche of unexpressed foolish pride.
but your grounding acoustic skank provides a therapeutic remedy,
Restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute harmony. Velvet drapes suffocating the fresh air outside,
discover the sanctuary where the righteous have no
stripping away the vanity that pollutes our imagination. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
The Mount Organ executes
A majestic, mournful blues band, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to the slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming our spiritual heritage from
their material decadence. Abdicate your throne inside their superficial matrix town.
I am finally, permanently
Laying this heavy burden down.
true nobility is found within a clean,
Unpolluted mind, leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind.
our combined energy fractures
The governor's iron shield, just a hollow crown,
shattering into dust.
put your absolute trust in what is natural and just.
The sound of real freedom is beginning to ring.
Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel. sitting listlessly upon this rotten driftwood log today, watching the slate gray ocean swells collide against the shore. My optimistic aspirations have quietly drifted away as I contemplate the items I can no longer restore.
This fractured heart feels like a shipwrecked maritime hull,
as the distant cries of lonely seabirds become entirely null.
Patience, traveling daughter, when the coastal winds howl loud. The internal compass must remain perfectly, beautifully aligned. Do not allow your perspective to be blanketed by a dark cloud,
leaving the superficial attachments of their cities behind.
True sanctuary exists where the salt water
meets the sand,
where the sovereign elements
rejuvenate the exhausted land. Damp sea spray stinging my unbrushed eyelids now.
Let the refreshing breeze clear your furrowed brow.
Standing outside the boundaries of their industrial port, coastal grief dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering homesick travelers safely back home. The mouth organ executes a long sustained briny blues bend,
signaling that this era of
emotional desolation is approaching its end.
nod your head to this low
Register maritime pocket, locking our destinies together like a heavy copper locket.
The naval administrators construct artificial harbor grids, hoping to restrict the geographical movement of the coastal youth, pocketing the tariffs while concealing what the maritime law forbids,
trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth. But natural tides possess an unstoppable defensive shield that will never to their automated corporate supremacy yield. I bartered my authentic identity for a sliver of mainstream applause, posing for flashing lenses while my interior stability died, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological law, buried underneath a mountain of unexpressed foolish pride. But this low-tempo coastal vibration offers an unexpected relief, an organic medicine that slowly diminishes my sharp grief. Tattered fishing nets drying underneath the twilight star.
Lift your eyes toward the horizon,
See who you truly are,
realigning our primal biological instincts
with the sea. Coastal grief dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering homesick travelers safely back home. The mouth organ executes a long sustained briny blues bend, signaling that this era of emotional desolation is approaching its end.
Nod your head to this low
Register maritime pocket, locking our destinies together like a heavy copper locket. your consciousness from their continental wire.
I can feel the resurrection of my interior fire.
True independence begins
When their matrix is ignored,
finding a deep serenity
that cannot be bought or stored.
I'll combine spiritual energy, outlast their concrete towers. Just coastal green, washing away into the blue. Through the heaviest monsoons, we shall surely survive. True.
Let the shoreline swallow our remaining worries.
Coastal green, dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering, guiding the wandering, homesick travelers safely back home.
The moth organ executes a long sustained
Briny blues band, signaling that this era of emotional desolation is approaching its end.
Nod your head to this
Low register maritime pocket, locking our destinies together like a heavy copper locket. Sitting listlessly upon this rotting driftwood log today, watching the slate gray ocean swells collide against the shore. My optimistic aspirations have quietly drifted away as I contemplate the items I can no longer restore. This fractured heart feels like a shipwrecked maritime hull, as the distant cries of lonely seabirds become entirely numb.
patience, traveling daughter. When the coastal winds howl loud, the internal compass must
Incense residue coats the bronze candelabra stand, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar attic apartment floor, clutching an expired passport tightly in my trembling hand, listening to the persistent wind rattle the balcony screen door.
My biological clock is ticking away
with a terrifying speed, searching for a genuine friend to satisfy my emotional need.
Fear not the cloudy atmospheric pressure of this dense metropolis area, where artificial neon signs compete with the brilliance of stars. Do not allow their systemic propaganda to expand your criteria.
Keep your focus centered, ignoring their visible and invisible bars.
The natural fruits of the vegetation shall provide ample nutrition,
guiding your wandering spirit toward its ultimate righteous mission. Yellowed photographs curling slowly inside the iron fireplace grate. Let the celestial vibration decide your upcoming terrestrial fate. Floating safely upon a warm, aromatic acoustic vapor stream. Amber smoke rising lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky, soothing the exhausted minds of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill, assuring our heavy hearts this infectious low-tempo roots pocket tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light.
The colonial administrators distribute synthetic narcotics below, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent energy
Of the population,
but the underground resistance network continues to steadily grow, armed with the unshakable
principles of tribal self-determination.
the massive financial institutions
Shall eventually crumble to dust
as we establish a new foundation
that is completely natural and just. I allowed my authentic perspective to be anchored to an illusion, chasing phantom validation through the noisy, crowded ballroom halls, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of absolute confusion, pacing restlessly while shouting at the cold concrete walls. But your grounding guitar skank offers a sudden therapeutic relief, an unexpected botanical medicine that diminishes my sharp grief. Orange lanterns flickering as the morning hour draws near.
Baba.
Let the divine trumpet banish every ounce of your earthly fear, realigning our internal biological frequencies with the cosmos. Amber smoke rising lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky, soothing the exhausted minds of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill, assuring our heavy hearts that the universe is standing still. Not edging to this infectious low tempo roots pocket tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light.
I can perceive the hidden dangers that beneath their promises lurk.
True independence begins when the corporate matrix is ignored,
Discovering an internal peace that
cannot be bought or stored.
our combined spiritual
Energy outlasts the temporary concrete towers. Just amber smoke clearing my cluttered brain,
washing your temple clean.
like a fresh summer rain. The morning sun is preparing to pierce the heavy mist. Amber smoke rising lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky,
Soothing the exhausted minds
of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouthed organ executes a comforting,
slow burn.
burning trill, assuring our heavy hearts that the universe is standing still.
Nod your chin to this infectious
Low tempo roots pocket tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light. Incense residue coats the bronze candelabra stand, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar attic apartment floor, clutching an expired passport tightly in my trembling hand, listening to the persistent wind rattle the balcony screen door. My biological clock is ticking away with a terrifying speed, searching for a genuine fur to satisfy my emotion. Pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium halls, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical mistakes, whispering your name to the cold, unyielding concrete walls, hoping a phantom response will comfort me before the dawn breaks. My internal voice feels so completely distant, hollow and shallow, like a trail of breadcrumbs that I can no longer safely follow.
Stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical timeline cannot be rewritten by your anxious mind. Do not allow temporary memories to bind your spirit so fast. True liberation requires leaving the ancestral ghost far behind. The universe expands toward the promise of a magnificent tomorrow. Do not become a permanent hostage to your psychological sorrow.
Disconnected communication lines buzzing in the dark room.
Reignite the smoldering embers, dispel the heavy gloom,
Navigating the vast labyrinth
of this acoustic maze.
tribal echo, running through the deep canyons of historical time, searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting,
Predicting directly to the thick
electromagnetic hazy maze.
Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic
Spacious dub pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else.
The broadcasting moguls distribute synthetic acoustic noise, hoping to distract the masses from the underlying structural truth. Selling cheap entertainment to the ghetto girls and boys, attempting to corrupt the vibrant energy of the righteous youth. But the authentic frequency of the roots music we amplify
Shall pierce through their static and illuminate the global sky. I became an addict to the nostalgia of my prime calendar years, replaying old video clips of happiness inside my heavy head, drowning myself in a bucket of manufactured artificial fears, paralyzed completely on this unmade messy mattress bed.
But your echoing bassline fractures this emotional isolation self,
rescuing my consciousness from this self-imposed modern hell. Unsent telegrams dissolving underneath the pouring rain.
Let the infinite intelligence absorb your residual mental pain,
Realigning our auditory
perceptions
with the cosmos. Tribal echo running through the deep canyons of historical time, searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting,
cutting directly through the thick
electromagnetic electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic spacious dub pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else.
I finally hear the beautiful stillness
behind the driving rain.
The present moment is the only reality
that actually exists,
dispelling the historical phantoms from these
mental lists.
We break free
from the loop of our past eras. Just a tribal echo.
Stand still, daughter.
Discover your rightful spiritual place.
The sound of the future
is beginning to loudly ring. Oh, tribal echo, running through the deep canyons of historical time. Searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting,
cutting directly through the thick
electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic spacious dub pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else. Let the echoes fade into absolute silence now.
Your guidance over the global children.
Humbly bow. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical paint, exposing the raw, bleeding skin beneath the glamorous lace apparel. Tired of pretending to be a flawless plastic corporate saint, trapped inside this high society manufactured double barrel. The heavy diamond necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles as I listen to the superficial audience's sarcastic cackles.
Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the mountain foxes dwell, far away from their corrupt automated financial marketplace grid. The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story to tell, revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever downpresser hid. Eat the simple vegetation harvested from the volcanic mountain soil, resting your weary muscles from their exhausting, exploitative daily toil. Naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones. Watch the illusions of their artificial world break its bones, standing firmly together on the bedrock of absolute honesty. Wild sanctuary descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke. The mouth organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream.
street.
The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavior modification pills, hoping to domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside, constructing mechanical surveillance towers across the Emerald Hills, withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield. I bartered my authentic identity for a temporary mainstream title, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed. Realizing too late that celebrity status is completely unvital, paying the ultimate price for the foolish games I previously played. But this muddy organic frequency offers an unexpected medicine, cleansing my consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching solar ray. Cast your superficial modern anxieties completely away, realigning our primal biological instincts with the celestial sky. Wild sanctuary descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke. The mouth organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from the synthetic television dream. Stock your leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity far away from that city street. Far away from that city street. Erase the historical vanity that clutters your identity. I am finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity. True paradise is found within an uncorrupted, clean mind, leaving the plastic decorations of Babylon far behind. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall. Just a wild sanctuary, stripping me completely bare. Absorb the pristine electricity within the mountain air. We are the sovereign children of the untamed wild. Wild sanctuary descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke. The mouth organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream. Stomp your leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity far away from their city street. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical paint, exposing the raw, bleeding skin beneath the glamorous lace apparel. Tired of pretending to be a flawless plastic corporate saint, trapped inside this high society manufactured double barrel. The heavy diamond necklaces around my neck feel like I am.
Smashing my cosmetic bottles against the bathroom tiles, refusing to follow the superficial regulations they prescribe. This internal compass stretches out for miles and miles, separating myself permanently from their compliance tribe.
They wanted to transform my wild soul into a predictable product, subjecting my artistry to their sterile codes of conduct. Stand firm, courageous daughter, do not let them break your stride. The oppressor's authority is just a temporary paper shield. Keep your revolutionary dignity burning brightly inside, never to their automated synthetic supremacy. The historical timeline belongs to the fearless and the free, who dare to challenge the boundaries of their corrupt decree.
Clenched fists shaking at the television screen, exposing the systemic malice that operates unseen.
Marching forward
with an unshakable inner conviction, serene rebellion rising quietly through the stormy night,
swaying gracefully
until the arrival of the morning light.
The mouth organ unleashes
an unpolished screeching wail,
proving that grassroots determination
will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers' beats,
claiming back our sovereign autonomy
on this crowded street.
Hey, the colonial administrators distribute economic poison below, hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the youth. But the underground coalition continues to steadily grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute spiritual truth. The massive fortresses of Babylon
should crumble to the floor
as justice knocks forcefully
upon the down-presser's door.
Oh,
I used to hide my political frustrations under a fashionable mask, playing the submissive role that the corporate executives demanded. But completing their superficial assignments became an exhausting task, leaving my psychological equilibrium completely stranded.
now I unleash my unfiltered outrage through this acoustic song,
Reclaiming the primitive power that belonged to me all along. Barbed wire fences cutting through the emerald grass,
watch the tyrannical kingdom
shatter like cheap glass,
breaking the chains of
psychological manipulation today. Serene rebellion rising quietly through the stormy night,
swaying gracefully
until the arrival of the morning light.
the mouth organ unleashes
An unpolished screeching wail
proving that grassroots determination
will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers' beat,
claiming back our sovereign autonomy. Yeah.
on this crowded street.
completely unbothered by their institutional threats.
This serene rebellion,
Changing the structure now,
rearranging the pieces,
making them humbly bow.
the fire of freedom cannot be extinguished by war.
Serene rebellion,
Rising quietly through the stormy night,
swaying gracefully
until the arrival of the morning light.
the mouth organ unleashes,
An unpolished screeching wail,
proving that grassroots
determination will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers' beat,
claiming back our sovereign.
sovereign autonomy on this crowded street.
Yeah, let it rise.
No more submission, no more fear. Righteousness triumph over wickedness. The hour is near. Down handkerchiefs dry on the balcony, clothesline wire, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a solitary leafless oak tree. Replaying old audio tapes of a forgotten church choir, wondering if my captured spirit will ever be completely free.
My throat feels so incredibly dry from shouting at an empty wall, as I wait in vain for a genuine
Comforting telephone call.
patience, beloved daughter, through this earthly wilderness tour. Every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent lesson within. Do not let your precious motivation become contaminated or poor. Keep your temper clean from the residual effects of systemic sin. The Creator provides ample sustenance to the humble and the meek, strengthening your fragile ankles when you feel exhausted and weak. A heavy sigh escapes from my tattered velvet gown. Lift your eyes toward the eastern horizon.
Do not look down,
Absorbing
the supernatural of the morning star, whispering vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze, finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm trees.
the mouth organ delivers a quiet,
Sultry lullaby phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze.
move your feet gently to this sacred,
Ancient heartbeat pocket,
locking our consciousness together.
like a beautiful golden locket.
The political architects constructing visible psychological grids, attempting to restrict the geographical movement of the youth.
Pocketing the terrorists while concealing what the Constitution forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated corporate supremacy yield. I used to seek temporary shelter within the valleys of excess, posing for media cameras while my internal stability decayed.
Realizing too late that celebrity
Is just an expensive mess,
an addictive poison disguised as a game that I foolishly played.
but your calming acoustic cadence provides a therapeutic remedy,
Restoring
restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute biological harmony.
Candle wax dripping slowly
Upon the wooden nightstand, take my hand, sister, we will walk to the promised land.
embracing the lessons that the universe has
Gracefully taught, whispering reed, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze. Finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm trees.
The mouth organ delivers a quiet,
Sultry lullaby phrase,
cutting directly through the thick
geopolitical hazy maze.
Move your feet gently to this sacred,
Ancient heartbeat pocket,
locking our consciousness together.
like a beautiful golden locket. Forgive yourself for the mistakes of the historical past.
Realizing that true happiness is found.
Inside at last,
Let the negative thoughts completely evaporate away.
welcoming the infinite beauty of a brand new day.
Our combined resilience makes us
Exceptionally bold and strong.
just a whispering reed.
Sudden blessing from Zion,
Bringing permanent relief.
music is the mystical key that unlocks the interior door.
Oh,
Whispering reed, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze. Finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm tree.
the mouth organ delivers a quiet,
Cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze.
move your feet gently to this sacred,
Ancient heartbeat pocket, locking our consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket. Let that beautiful reed whisper into my ear. Absolute guidance over our lives, the dawn is near. Staring blankly out of this foggy porthole window pane, watching the blurry shoreline rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving tropical rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back.
Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing, ready to lead. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your stride.
Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate unshakable internal guide. Send the letters burning slowly in the fireplace.
Watch the illusion
mechanical tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom,
escaping the corrupt boundaries of
Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away,
welcoming the promise of a brighter,
peaceful tomorrow day.
The greedy modern barons trade paper notes for total control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside view, exploiting innocent laborers,
Suffocating the human soul,
forgetting the natural laws that are forever
beautifully true. But the collective consciousness continues to steadily grow,
spreading global revolution
wherever the trade winds blow. I became a hostage to my own destructive, chaotic mood, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy ballroom room, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter solitude, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of total gloom. But your gentle cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat structure,
giving me strength to survive
this emotional rupture.
Paper airplanes carrying my unexpressed
Secret desires,
fan the flames of your interior spiritual fires tonight,
realigning our internal biological frequencies with the earth. Drifting vessel sailing across the vast turquoise sea,
discovering the absolute meaning
of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom,
escaping the corrupt boundaries
of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away,
welcoming the promise of a
brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Disconnect your consciousness from their electronic grid,
uncovering the beautiful potential that the system hid.
let the music transport you to a majestic higher plane,
curing the residual effects of all my mental pain.
we soar high above the valleys of human despair. Hear that drifting vessel moving into the dark, igniting the quiet, everlasting spiritual spark. The melody is the bridge that leads us safely home. Drifting vessel sailing across the vast turquoise sea,
Discovering the absolute meaning
of psychological tranquility. Ooh, ooh. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom,
escaping the corrupt boundaries
of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Staring blankly out of this foggy porthole window pane, watching the blurry shoreline rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving tropical rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. drifting currents of this turbulent, immortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be staring blankly through this cracked kitchen window pane, watching the gray city pigeons forage in the dirt below. My thoughts are scattering like drops of driving summer rain, wondering where my internal tranquility managed to go. They plundered my sanctuary while I was looking away, leaving me alone to navigate this cold industrial weekday.
Fret not, darling, for things that material thieves can take. The wealthiest person is he who satisfies his internal mind. Do not allow your righteous foundation to stumble or shake. True treasures are the virtues that you leave behind. The downpresser's gold will melt like wax in the heat, while the humble children walk safely on the street. A heavy sigh escapes from my tattered velvet chest.
Find the sanctuary where your spirit can finally rest,
merging our separate frequencies into a singular stream. Stolen peace, reclaimed underneath the tropical canopy shade, healing the deep fractures that systemic malice previously made. The mouth organ bleeds a sweet, smooth acoustic remedy, setting our captured spirits completely, beautifully free. Step gracefully to this slow burning as we watch the illusions of the wicked empire denounce.
The greedy merchants value silver more than human life, building massive towers to block out the aerial view, creating endless division, prejudice, and societal strife,
forgetting the ancient laws that are forever true, but natural vibrations possess an unstoppable divine force, guiding the wandering tribes back to their primary source. I bartered my authentic identity for corporate applause, dancing barefoot upon fields of broken porcelain glass, violating every protective, intuitive, spiritual law, watching my sanity evaporate into the thick morass. But your gentle cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat, providing the exact buoyancy required to keep me afloat. Unsent letters burning slowly in the fireplace. I watch the synthetic structures of Babylon completely crash, realigning our biological clocks with the earth. Stolen peace, reclaimed underneath the tropical canopy shade, healing the deep fractures that systemic malice previously made. The mouth organ bleeds a sweet, smooth acoustic remedy, setting our captured spirits completely, beautifully free. Step gracefully to this slow burning as we watch the illusions of the wicked empire denounce.
organ beats a sweet, smooth acoustic remedy, setting our captured spirits completely, beautifully. Free step gracefully to this